All right, we're here Saturday. I think it's May 28th or 29th. We just pulled 14 frames off of 3 different hives, and we're going to get ready to extract them tonight. It's going to kind of show you how we used to do it. My uncle let us use this extractor. It's a 2-frame hand extractor. So you have to put your hand on top of this knob, and that's how you get your centrifugal force. By spinning it like this, 1-to-1 ratio, you have 2 frames inside that spin the honey out off of each side. So we would have to spin it partially out, stop, reverse the frames, spin again, spin all that side out, stop, reverse them again. To get a complete extraction, we'd have to reverse them twice and spin it by hand, which if you're turning it like this, it takes a lot of energy to get the honey swung out of the cone. So this year we've bit the bullet and splurged for a new extractor. This is the one that we're going to use tonight. It's a 6-frame. It'll hold 6 frames where this one would only hold 2. And the frames go in like spokes from a wheel. So you stand them upright, and then when the motor turns the reel, it slings honey out of both sides of the cone. So you're extracting both sides of the cone all at once. So you actually have to run it one time to get the same amount of extraction that we had to do this 3 times. And this will actually extract it a little bit better, so I think we'll get more honey out of the cone. So this will be our first shot at using this. I've already tested it. It comes on, starts out slow, and it has a speed control. You can adjust the speed faster and faster, and not sure how fast we'll need to go to get our honey out, but we'll start out slow and see how it goes. But that's a lot easier than doing it by hand. This one has served us well for the last 3 years, but we're getting a few more hives and a little more extraction, so we're going to try to go the easy route this year. Cut for now. Okay, we've got 14 frames to extract. We're going to uncap 6 of them and get them loaded into the extractor. We're going to take this serrated knife and go down the side and hopefully cut all the cappings off. Cutting pretty good. We used 9 frames in some of our hives this year, which should give us a little easier uncapping job. It's not real warm today. It's only about 85 degrees today, so the honey's not going to flow as good as it would if it was a 95. But I'm not complaining. See, that's pretty well exposed, so it's doing a good job. Flip it and do the other side. It's just like butter, only sweeter. Roll my knife down a little bit to get it to fall better. Okay, and I think I'll go ahead and load this one in the extractor. Okay, we've got 6 frames uncapped and ready to run our first extraction on our new 6-frame radial extractor, powered by Baldor motors. And this is going to be our first try at it, so we're going to go slow and see what happens. We'll open the gate here in a minute or two when we get ready to start filling it up. The bucket should handle what we've got in this batch. I may have to get another bucket to finish off, but we'll power up the extractor and see what happens. You're supposed to have the lid down when you're running it, so we'll put the lid down. Start out slow, let it run a minute or two. Then open our gate. You don't want too much honey to fill up in here, because then it'll start dragging on your frames and you won't have enough centrifugal force. Sounds like it's running pretty smooth. We're on about 30 now. We'll kick it up to 35. Almost breaking a sweat doing this. Sure is a lot nicer than hand cranking. Bump it up to 40. It's going to take a while for the honey to drain down and start to come out of the valve.